Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Kimo's Log here. Here on another day here. There'll be a cut, guys. I just need to do one thing. Be right back. And we're back. So today is Thursday, July 28th, 2016, and yes, it's another one of these vlogs. What else, right? So yeah, so as you guys can see from my duds, I was working today, so I worked the floor again. I'm going to be working carts next week again, so I'm going to be working, so I'm probably going to be working 13 hours, so I'm probably going to get a good, so I'm going to get 20 hours for this guy, so I'm definitely going to get a nice fat paycheck for coming back after all this time. So it's definitely going to be good to have that money in my pocket, and it's a couple $100 that I wouldn't have, or 100, who knows. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm extremely happy that I am tested. Wasn't too bad today, guys. I actually did more floor work. I actually did some reshop today, a couple of sections. I actually finished one of my carriages in like 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes or so. Yeah, actually, yeah, 15, 16 minutes, probably 20 minutes or something like that. Yeah, I finished one of my carriages in 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. About 15 to 20 minutes, guys. That's fast. Except I didn't have anything, so. Day started out well. I got there at about 8:45. Clocked in at about 8. And left at 12 o'clock. And basically what they had me doing all day is they basically had me reshop. I was fine with that, so it'll be good to get next to carts next week so I can get back into the rhythm of that. I'll obviously be cross-trained for both of them. And everything else. So what I want to talk about, oh yes, the Droid Maxx 2. I've only been powering on and off because I haven't had any chance to test the battery just yet, but I will. Definitely one of these days I will. See how long this 2-day claim is. I may be able to eke out more, I think. We'll see what it does. I'm thinking of charging it actually tonight probably, and see if it expires by Saturday. If it doesn't expire by Saturday, guys, then it obviously has a lot of longevity to it. I'm going to be testing it thoroughly, obviously when I get it activated. But here are my impressions for it. I've only had it for a week, and I've only activated, and I've only tested about 5-6 days because it's sat in the box. And the box is right below my Frank Sinatra hat. You guys never seen my fedora, have you? Yeah, this is my fedora. Playing the part of Frank. Playing my part is Frank Albert Sinatra. Yeah, big Sinatra fan. That's where my my Motorola has been hiding. And I'm gonna take off this hat so I stop talking like him, because you guys don't want to hear me mince my words. Thought I'd give you guys a little preview of my Frank Sinatra. Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. I'm actually I'm actually quite happy with it. One of these days, one of these vlogs, I'll mention to you guys what I like about his music, what I don't like about his music, one of these days. But today's not going to be that vlog, obviously, because I'm 5 minutes and 20 seconds in to this one. I'm not going to talk about it. So yeah, I like it. So yeah, that's great. So I had a good day at work. And I'm going to enjoy the weekend, hopefully. It's going to be fun. Did anything happen this weekend? Oh, I think the Spot 24 is happening this weekend, but they don't televise it because obviously, you know, it's the fight. It's the Blancpain Endurance Championship, the BES Championship, the Blancpain Endurance Championship. Blancpain's a watchmaker, I think. That's on. NASCAR is also going to be on. They were on the 400. Forget who won. I know Porsche won the Nürburgring 6 hours. And you guys know who won the Lamrock Grand Prix, Northeast Grand Prix, of course, and everything else. So I wanted to talk today about what I'm going to be doing in the future and what game I'm probably going to be playing. Currently now, guys, from what I'm seeing on the net, Ash is usually the cycle. Ash is I'm going to talk about anime stuff today, basically. So basically, Ash is I'm watching some of the Japanese dub episodes. So obviously they're not dubbed in English yet. You know, they're a little far behind. So actually, this is the first time in ages that it hasn't been about a month behind, about a month or a year behind. I remember when the Pokemon first came out. It was a year after it was a year or two after they started, and the games came to us a couple years after they started back in 96, 97. So Ash is actually getting to the end of the Kalos League, or the Lumiose Conference, as it's supposed to be known, and that's poetic for the games. From what I'm seeing, Ash is almost at the end. He's in the finals, and he's going up against this trainer named Alain. I think it's Alain, because Alan. No, I think it's Alan or Alain, however you say it in France. Because, you know, over here it would be Alan, but yeah, I think it's Alan or Alain over there. And from what I'm seeing and from what I'm reading from the episode previews, it's going to come down to the nitty gritty. It's going to be a Gary versus Ash Silver Conference style stuff. And this is the first time I think Ash has ever entered the finals in his whole time in the whole thing. In the 20 years that French has been around, he's never been in the finals, not once. I'm not discounting the Battle Frontier and the Orange Islands, but that was a side lead to go to Johto. In fact, I never thought that was in the original manga until they wrote it. So I'm thinking what's going to happen, guys, is that stuff's going to air out, and then Pokemon Sun and Moon are quite possibly going to air a little while after that. I mean, the Pokemon Sun and Moon games are going to be released. I don't know which one game I'm going with because I have no clue. I'll obviously be playing that alongside X and Y, of course, maybe, I don't know. I'm currently up to my 5th badge. I just recorded footage yesterday. So yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to go with. They both look good. They definitely look good, but I'll probably buy them after they're released, maybe in the next, maybe in 17, maybe. This was released in November. On to my favorite anime of all time, though, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z Super is currently still airing in Japan. There's no confirmation if it's going to be translated over into English. I hopefully think for everybody else's sake it is, because Dragon Ball Z was like a pastime when I was a kid. And to be honest with you, I want to see it dubbed for the US market for Super. Super is the new, it's not known as DBC, it's known as DBS. And that sounds super close to the Aston Martin of the same name, the DBS, the David Brown Sport, as I think it was called. Because DB stand for David Brown, but that's another story for another day as well. I'll tell you my love for the brand Aston Martin, because I'm a big Aston Martin fan, as well as a Corvette fan. You know, you gotta have multiple likes, right? So I'm definitely looking forward to that and everything else. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing. I'm actually gonna just tell you guys one thing real quick. My Trump PSA announcement collected 3 views already. To those of you 3 who watched that, put it up. Please spread the word that that's out, because we need to get that man in as president. I don't care how, we just need him in, because I really don't think I want another 4 years of the Democratic socialist agenda. I don't want to be speaking in some. I don't want to really be. I don't want this place to be like Russia or anything back in the Soviet era, back in the 40s, all the way up until the 90s. So yeah. Alright guys, I've already spieled on long enough. As always guys, long live America, God bless America, long live my grandmother's spirit, my grandfather's spirit, I meant to both of them, and everybody else who's deceased, thank you, and have a good day. I'm here, Mike Kamau here, signing out on July 26th, 2016, Mike Kamau's log.